Amazon fires 16,000 people again. Women with a time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Men with a time machine. Don't make this armor a paid service. You'll irreparably damage the entire gaming industry. Wow, that was close. Thanks for letting me know. 720p today. 720p when I was a kid. HR. We're not a team, we're family. Me. No, we're not. We'll have fun Friday this week, everyone should attend. You wish be. Me and my factory worker buddy when his clothes was pulled and torn apart by a machinery beside him. He is thankfully okay. You gave a homeless guy $1. He spat on you. Screw you guys, all you do is try to chill us. Bro, evolution literally led us here, the F you expect us to do, not survive. When you're almost done eating a chicken sandwich and notice mold on the bun, chuckles, I'm in danger. Bill Belichick waited 49 years for his girlfriend to be born. He can wait a year to get into the Hall of Fame. Guys, I can't tell the difference between real images and AI generated images anymore. Making him breakfast the morning after the fight. That one teacher who tries to be as calm, nice and understanding as possible but no one takes her seriously. Fortnite clone. Overwatch 2 but worse. Video game companies. January 2026. January 2026. A normal conversation. Empires on average last 250 years. USA is 249 years old. I myself at school again. 2026. I'm hungry. Come eat what my mom made. What did she make? Me. When you realize the joke you told to your parents was gonna turn into a lecture. Try 7 days for free, then $6.25 per month. $74.99 billed annually. Literally a self-help app. I went by the house I grew up in and asked if I could go in and look around. They said no and slammed the door. My parents can be so effing rude. I'm just trying to relax. Dove, relaxing. You have to respect other people's opinions. Their opinion. 3 square equals 6. Yeah, rising insurance rates from climate change might spell disaster for coastal homes, but at least I'll be safe with my home that's inland. Belichick doesn't rush launches. He spent 49 years in R&D before going to market. My ADHD brain at 2 AM. My sleep schedule. Some random TikTok that'll cause me to doom scroll for 3 hours. Do you ever sit back and realize you're not anybody's favorite person, you're just kinda there, and then you get the sudden urge to distance yourself from everyone and chill alone? How it feels trying to make money off the internet. Free meal to anyone over 80 years old, if accompanied by both parents. Just found a penguin skeleton in the road. Poor little fella. Nobody. The CIA whenever they see black teens slime each other over petty shit. XYZ versus XYZ. No one. Literally no one. My socks for no reason. Aunt May. I wonder who Spider-Man is. Peter walking in. I miss when everything wasn't G. No, you miss when Q's were forced to stay silent. If G's were accepted years ago, you would see just the same amount of G representation as you do now. I miss when were forced to stay silent. Magic 8 Ball, should I try dating again? Dear God, no. Best solution for. A woman walks into a pharmacy and asks the pharmacist for some arsenic. He asks what for. She says, I want to chill my husband. He says, sorry, I can't do that. She then reaches into her handbag and pulls out a photo of her husband in bed with the pharmacist's wife and hands it to him. He says, you didn't tell me you had a prescription. Everyone should pull out all their money from the banks tomorrow as a joke. Sadly, that would not be possible. Banks don't have that much cash, period. Like that much does not exist in hard currency. Now we are walking the talk. Why don't they have it, Kyle? I love my work family, it's so awesome. Better than my real family. Your boss is about to fire you. When our future sons want to start gaming, so we pass down our legendary username. My face when I remember that we don't have to hear Charlie Kirk's take on these current events. Buying fancy dishes because you're having a party. Having a party because you have fancy dishes. New white dragon spotted in China. Shocking video of a white dragon captured. Gang, you're not gonna believe this, but this is AI slop. Wow, the fortune cookies here really are more accurate. Another great recession will make the new world unrecognizable. Study for 20 years, work for 40 years, free for 5 to 10 years, lie, it's a scam. It's hard to make friends as an adult, so I think it's cool we're all hanging out. Squirrel, what kind of stuff are you into? Standing in trees, oh hell yeah, dude, how have we not hung out before? You have 3 wishes. I want 3 goth girlfriends. Who are you? Love chants in Proto-Germanic. Gold, silver, currency debasement pump. Are you sure? Bitcoin. Yes. Weekend ahead. Open the gate. But you work weekends. Close the gate. At double overtime pay, open the gate a little. With Tesla Plus, your X robots will be available in 3 to 5 years. Co-worker, how was lunch? Me. Weird to me that people will see a picture of a pretty woman and you want her to step on you. I would much rather a pretty woman gives me a kiss. If she stepped on me, I think I would yell like Tom and Jerry. TikTokers resisting to post the unfunniest jokes in the entire universe under a video about a kid talking about their experiences with use. Cannot stress how much of an advantage it is to be normal, well-adjusted applicant for banking roles. I reviewed a resume that listed olive oil as an interest. That is not an interest. It's been hours and I cannot stop thinking about it. There will not be an interview. Why? He knows olive oil and you're extra. You do not have unlimited time. Your Seth will come on an ordinary day in the middle of unfinished plans and the world will continue on without you. TikTok star Cabby Lane sells his core company in deal worth $975 million. Bro became a billionaire off being silent, give him a statue. Nobody. Disney every live action remake. I'm once again asking for your financial support. When you look outside realizing it snowed overnight and now you gotta shovel the driveway at 6 AM to get the car out so you can get to work. When your skin is so messed up that the phone be dissing you, clean your lens for clearer pictures. Breaking. Trump reveals the US has a secret weapon called the discombobulator, which was used to render Russian and Chinese rockets useless during Maduro's capture. Spring is right around the corner. How it feels when the car doesn't have its headlights turned on. At rental car agency, can't find my name on the monitor. To find my car, go inside and wait in line. Finally get to the front, agent sees me and says, you really are Tony Hawk. Me. Yes, I was looking for my name outside on the list. I deleted it because I thought it was fake. Parents, you're always on social media. Why don't you find a job? Me being a media ethnographer. She's leaving me because I don't understand her how she wants. Now she's flying 2,000 miles to go be with a fake man I created on Tinder. Guys redirecting their blood flow from their stiffy in the morning so they can. Why I should throw this plastic 6-pack ring into the river. I don't want it. The river is right there. It's so tempting. Alcohol is worse. My bed on a Monday morning. Am I a joke to you? You're too young to remember this, but it was a pretty big hit. White people have no culture. Okay, who came up with the most popular word in all your rap songs? When I'm looking for a recipe and you want to give me your life story before sharing anything. 1980. In 2026 we will have flying cars. 2026. Do not eat this rapper. When I'm pulling the fakest story possible to impress a chick and bro says I was there. My dad once said do what you hate first thing in the morning to get it out of the way. Then 3 months later he called me to say happy birthday at 6 a.m. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. American healthcare. Best I can do is send you the bill in a cute envelope. Me knowing I'm probably about to cook too much spaghetti again. Yes. But you're finally about to escape the boring family gathering in about 5 minutes. Your mom starts a 45-minute talk about boring adult stuff with an uncle you have never met. The best revenge is living well. The second best revenge is a battle axe to the face. My phone on 12%. My mom. Her phone on 81%. My charger. I'm going to work to save for the future and have stability. Me the moment I get paid. I like being at home. My life is very simple. I read a lot of books, I watch a lot of movies, listen to a lot of music, walk the dog, cook with my family. I'm boring. German hearing someone say good day mate while in Tobruk, Libya in 1941. Angry people in the morning. After I give advice I always end my sentence with I don't know this so you can never say I ruined your life. Kids trying to enjoy their life. Tests that add nothing of substance into their lives. Stop taking social media so serious. Nothing here is real. Look at this chicken. It is bigger than the car. I serve as preacher and healer to my village and my community depends on my guidance and communion with the gods. The doctor told me to take my meds or I would be institutionalized. Before you marry a person you should first make them use a computer with slow internet to see who they really are. The one song when I search for it in my playlist. Make sure to give up when it gets really hard. That moment you realize you absolutely should not say what you're about to say. I don't know if life is worth living anymore. It absolutely is. Who said that? Dead. POV. It's 2003 and you're about to acquire a phobia that will last the rest of your life. When you confidently post something and later realize you made a horrible spelling mistake. As a kid I complained about having to mow the lawn by proclaiming that I would never live somewhere with a lawn when I grew up. My parents called that ridiculous, said I would change my mind when I grew up. Well, I have grown up and can't even afford a place with a lawn, so who's laughing now? Celebrate the fact that a potential cure for pancreatic cancer was found. Make fun of Barb Acid's birthmark. Me walking in to take pictures of people going to see that hit wife movie for no reason at all. No, it's a horseshoe. No, why are you so afraid of the truth? Exactly what I want right now. Royal Yachting Association sets new diversity strategy amid perception of being too white. The governing body has set out a plan to improve inclusivity. I think forcing black people onto boats is how this mess all started. 320 kilobytes per second 44.1 kHz MP3. 192 kHz FLAC. My boss waiting until the last minute to pay me to ensure maximum suffering. Do you ever walk to the beat of your music in public and you think you look really cool but you probably just look like this? Purposely didn't buy any snacks to avoid evening snacking. Now it's evening and there are no snacks. When there's a thunderstorm and that lightning be starting to hit a little too close. That pose you hit on the last night of your vacation. Happy New Year. I don't think years have feelings. Doctor, it hurts when I do this. What are you doing? Existing. When you got appendicitis but that 55-inch 4K TV only $199. Things we think are cool. The giant panda has officially come off the endangered list. What do you like most about your job? Me. Lunch breaks and leaving. Driving to work at 5 AM because I had to be funny in high school. Twitter the only place where well-articulated sentences still get misinterpreted. You can say I like pancakes and somebody will say so you hate waffles. No B. That's a whole new sentence. What the F are you talking about? You just lost yourself a customer. Every time I share my feelings to someone it feels like a mistake. The music hitting the right spot after a breakup. 5 degrees in Cleveland today with 30 miles per hour winds. I think I'll take the convertible. Why must I learn this to perfection? Because there are trolls out there with the sole purpose of pointing out your grammatical errors. What's the craziest thing you have done for money? Me. Artists, English teachers, hating AI. I thought I was severely depressed but it turns out it was just the pile of laundry creating bad vibes. A lot of things are like this. Do you realize how evil you are? Amazon. No. Bro can hear sounds. That rabbit is not human bro. 2-week-old shirt. Exist. Unremovable stain that I have no idea how I got. Bonjour. Whenever I eat a brownie I just pretend it's half of an even bigger brownie. Look at me only eating half a brownie. Health goddess. Wellness queen. Walking chickpea. People who upload menu photos to the Google Maps listings of restaurants are the backbone of society. The Onion trying to summon a satirical story dumber than current events. Monday you can stay in bed. Tuesday, Wednesday stay in bed. Thursday you can stay in bed. It's Friday I'm in bed. Having a job and living alone is such a crazy combo. You go home, shower, eat, scroll through your phone and stay silent until you talk to someone at work the next day. When your doctor gave you some medicine that's causing more symptoms than treating the current disease but you trust the doctor because they are trained to look professional. Sometimes you're not breaking gender norms, your outfit is just awful. Work isn't supposed to be fun, medicine is supposed to taste bad, life is supposed to be hard. Like why? Said who? We operate under this false notion that everything is supposed to luck when it doesn't have to. That's the whole point of advancement, it makes you luck less. You wouldn't stop me if I was a polar bear. I've been spelling Erica wrong my entire life. Erica McBride. My leg cramp when I think it's getting better, me already in agony. Everyone. No she posting. Me. People using pen whole day. Me after holding pen for 10 seconds. Choose your fighter. Barbie. You can be anything, including violent. Monster High. Be yourself. Be unique. Be feral. Brads. The girls with a passion for smashing. Girls I like. Girls that like me. Who the F said I like you? If it looks stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. Men in tech will literally buy a maxed out MacBook Pro and a Herman Miller chair because I spent 30 to 40% of my life using this, the expense is justified, and then spent 24/7 in the same couple of awfully fitting t-shirts they got for free from some startup 5 years ago. You find a quiet shop to decompress in. The shopkeeper is a yapper that follows you around. Redneck zombie hunter, hunting zombies for food. Sick hungry survivors, lying from lack of food. I told my husband I wasn't hungry once, then he got home and I asked for some of his food. He pulled out another burger and said that's exactly why I got 2 of these bees, and slammed my she on the table like a domino. Whenever I feel guilty about buying another book I like to remind myself that I just purchased 1 to 5 years of that person's life for $26. I finally got a driving license and bought my own car. I don't need you anymore. Public transportation. I can go wherever I want. Insurance cost, mechanics and maintenance costs, gas prices. If your parent approve of your marriage but your grandparents and uncles didn't, would you still get married? Might as well ask the postman too if I'm taking everyone's opinion. I think the best response I have seen to AI anything has been, why should I bother reading something that nobody could be bothered to write? People who have Instagram but never post anything. Interviewer, would you call yourself a hard worker? Me, absolutely. I make almost everything harder than it has to be. Introverts be like, bro, I'm in your city, enjoy. We tell him he looks terrible all the time. We tell him he has to start going to the gym. He goes to the gym. He goes to the gym. There's no word in English that ends with the letter J. Hotel. Who the F said hotel? I go to the doctor. He asks for a stool sample. I pull out a small chair from my bag. The doctor yells at me for wasting his time. I go home. Still don't know why I'm sheeting furniture. My nightmare continues. I recently bought a new hearing aid. I haven't told my family that my hearing is much improved, but I have changed my will twice. No one talks about the late 30s 40s personality shift, where you no longer want to be impressive, you want to be rested, regulated, and completely unavailable to anything that drains you. Can I see it one last time? Warning, unknown liquid leakage. Having to take a shit on my way to work, the traffic lights. If you can't hide the crime scene, just pretend to be a victim. To avoid burnout at work, use the 30-30 rule. After 30 minutes of work, quit your job and disappear into the mountains for 30 years. Me looking for the app I need, the app with the auto-updated new logo. Then, wow, so well written, nice art, amazing video. Now, is this AI? Sometimes I delete my own posts because I'm not the same personality I was 4 minutes ago. Back in my day, AI images were clearly AI and were funny looking. Generational fumble. Bro girl smiling and he zoned out thinking about the political and economic state of the world.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.